Hello Sagittarius, welcome to my channel, Sarah Angel Tarot. This is your reading, bonus reading. The energies that start then, they don't always end then, but we're asking for like the newer type energies, hopefully positive energies, but if we don't get one, we work through it, okay? We always work through it. But this is the reading for most Sagittarius. Let's see, I'll also be giving a mini card, pick a card reading at the end here. Could have a lot to do with love, or this one got a lot to do with love also. Or it had to do with money, you know, and it's whatever the energy is coming in for that sign, you know. Let's see what the energies are. It will be the full Celtic cross for Sagittarius, incoming energy. Two of Cups, I got this for Leo also. And you saw me shuffle, and you saw me do what I do. Two of Cups energy, possibly a love situation. Could have to do with the King of Swords, an older type air sign, or someone very intelligent, okay? Someone that really knows their stuff. You know, they know what they need to know. They know how to work life, okay? Was crossing it, the Seven of Pentacles, was crossing this love situation that may be, like I said, an air sign. Doesn't have to be. I see this more as emotional or description of them, of how they're very, like I said, intelligent and a little bit older, really responsible, a go-getter, oftentimes successful. But what's crossing is the Seven of Pentacles. You don't know if it'll be a failed situation if you take up with this person or deal with this person. You're evaluating it. You're thinking about it. What is crowning you, the goal, is full circle, coming full circle, and starting a whole new world for yourself, you know? Karmic situations, negative things ending, better things coming in, starting over in some way. Foundation, Ace of Wands, a passionate new beginning. But you're like Leo in a way, not trusting it. In the past, there was no collaboration. Everything you worked with or tried to work with, people weren't working with you. I clarify these, you know. It will change the story up once I clarify, okay? Very near future. You feel like it's a hopeless situation. You think it's going to fail, even though I see a passionate situation, even though I see the World card there. Possible future outcome and advice from the universe. You're dealing with old memories, okay? Leo went through this too, okay? I did clear these cards. So a lot of you are dealing with this situation also, where you're dealing with past memories of people from the past, and you're having trouble letting that go for some reason, and maybe the universe is telling you to let the past go. Let the people that hurt you or negative memories go, okay? What's coming towards you, hey, you got love coming in, okay? Sag, you got love coming in. Not everybody's getting that. I got it for Leo, but a lot of people are still struggling. They're still going through the motions. Still going through the way the world is today, you know, with the things that are going on. They're still dealing with that. They can get through it, but I see where there's actual love coming in here. Your hopes and fears, you're afraid of interference. You're afraid of feeling trapped. You're afraid it won't be what you're wanting. You're afraid of negative thoughts. You're into negative thoughts, negativity. So release that. And the outcome, yeah, release the burdens. 10 of Wands. It's like you don't know if you're afraid of burdens, and it's time to release them. Okay, it's time to release them. Let's see what's going on. Also, I'll clarify. Like I said, it will change the story up. Got the King of Swords. What's crossing it is the Seven of Pentacles. Maybe some of you did have an air sign at one time that failed, and now you're thinking someone else is going to come in that's in a love situation, and you're thinking, well, will it be a failure? And it could be that you're overthinking about these past energies also. So I need two cards for the King of Swords and the Seven of Pentacles for Sagittarius. You do got love coming in. Yeah, there is still hope. Even though you feel like there's no hope, there is hope, okay? There is hope. And you could have celebrations. You could have dinners again coming up. This is maybe what you're wanting. You can have a happy home. And sometimes it's even a wedding. It's wedding celebrations. Two cards for the World card. Putting the negatives behind you and starting new fresh, okay? Starting over again to something more positive. Could have to do with someone who's very responsible. Like I said, these are energies, not necessarily people, but if you want to put them as people, you're dealing with air, you're dealing with earth, you're dealing with fire, your own fire sign, you're dealing with water. All the signs are here. But I'm seeing this as you may be starting something with someone very responsible. Someone who's there for the long haul, someone who's there for you when you need them. Okay? But like I said, just like King of Swords, you're dealing with old situations, old trust issues. But I do just see a passionate new beginning is going to happen for you. You're going to start something that's really good. So I need 2 cards for the Ace of Wands. Passionate, emotional love situation. You're afraid of secrets, afraid to come out. You're afraid of Ten of Swords energy. In the past, Ten of Swords in reverse, you ended something because of lies, and now it's time for a passionate new beginning. But I do see, like what most people have, is fears and trust issues, letting go of the past. That is the big thing right now. In the past, you didn't have collaboration. People didn't work with you. You were doing it all, okay, Sagittarius? And for some of you, maybe someone else was doing it all, you know, and you didn't want to work with it. It could be that too. But I'm seeing this. Sagittarius has something of a new situation coming in with love. So I need 3 cards, or 2 cards for the Three of Pentacles. 3 of Pentacles again. The Hangman in reverse. So it's time to come out of stagnation. It's time of waiting around. Because I do feel like some of you are still waiting for somebody. Maybe for a few of you, someone will come back from the past that you had negative memories that will bring in a certain hopeful situation that you thought was no hope. That's one thing. But I also see that where some people aren't working with you, others will, okay? Someone else will. So don't be stuck in that. Don't be stuck in thinking that something won't work, because I see in the very near future you think something is hopeless, even though I see otherwise, okay? So the Hope card in reverse, I need 2 cards, please. For Sagittarius in the very near future, you need to let that go. You're thinking it's hopeless for a new passionate beginning. Queen of Cups, things are over emotional all the way around. Yeah, you're just going through the motions of fears. Like I said, even though it is coming in and it's being offered to you, you're thinking about the past. And this is a Vice card also, and it could be the outcome if you don't release it. It's saying release. If you do have it as an outcome, it's release the burdens from the past and negative memories, because you're getting something else that's coming in that's pretty cool, you know. Now the 6 of Cups in reverse, 2 cards, please, for Sagittarius. 6 of Cups in reverse again. You need to release the negatives so you can be happy again. Okay, something's coming in. A new love situation is coming in. I'm going to do the pick a card reading and may pick that up also. But I need 2 cards for the Ace of Cups. From the outside, coming towards you. Ace of Swords. 9 of Cups in reverse. You're thinking something's coming towards you, but you don't know if it's going to bring you a happily ever after. You're thinking that it's attached to someone who is maybe a little manipulative behind the scenes. Maybe you don't trust this person. It's going to offer you something, or you just don't trust the outside environment altogether. Because I do see where you're dealing with maybe 2 different people or 2 different situations where you're dealing with past energies and new energies coming in. Someone's offering you something, but you suffered, or someone kind of messed you over from, you know, behind the scenes. They talked about you. They gossiped about you. Someone you thought you had a 10 of Cups energy, someone that you wanted to collaborate with. But something else is coming in that's bringing you a Cups energy. Your hopes and fears, the 8 of Swords, trying to come out of feeling trapped. Interference in life, you know. 8 of Swords energy. I need 2 cards, please. Remember, it's a mental energy. You can get through this. You're afraid people are going to lie to you, steal from you, take advantage of you. And, you know, it's time to come out of hermit mode. You're maybe too deep in thought on this. Okay, so it's time to release the burdens from the past and allow the new energies come in. You're afraid. I feel like afraid in the same way I saw with the Leo energy, where it's not exactly the same, but it's like someone wants to offer you something, but because of what someone else did, you're putting it on the new person. You know, don't let the new person suffer from what past people have done to you. Release the burdens with the 10 of Wands. I need 2 cards for that, and then we'll do the pick a card reading. 2 cards for the 10 of Wands, please. Yeah, you can have everything you're wanting if you release those burdens. You got to have to release. You're going to get the Ten of Pentacles, which is overall stability in life. You got the Ace of Cups. It's going to take some energy where you release something before it come in. This is a delay. It is coming in. It's a delay, but you got to release the burdens of the past, and happiness will come in. You are going to get offers. You got a Two of Cups energy. There's a new partnership coming in, and it says new. We got two aces here. You got the Ace of Wands. You got the Ace of Cups. I see it here. It means it's delayed. It's coming in, but I see it is coming in. But you got to release the burden first, and not be defensive. You're going to be maybe even a little defensive towards somebody that kind of doesn't deserve it. That's coming in. You know, you may like, well, this person did this in the past, so you must be a jerk too. That's not necessarily the case. The thing is nothing wrong to be careful, okay? But it's also time to let that past go that's been holding you back, okay? Now let's do the angel answers. To pick a card reading. Let's see if we can come up more energies. Pick what you feel more compelled to, choose from with the pick a card reading. Do 3 different sections for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what's going on. And 3 cards from the Naked Heart Tarot for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Pick a card reading for Sagittarius. Ooh, there's that 7 of Wands. We're going to put this right over here. Time to get on top of things and don't get defensive. Don't let people get defensive with you, but don't be defensive with others just because something didn't work out with somebody else. That's what I'm feeling. Okay, 8th house tarot, the house of sexuality, house of mysteries, the 8th house tarot. I need 3 cards for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Bonus reading. So let love come in. Let that past go. Kick it to the curb. Okay. Pick whatever you feel compelled or drawn to. At the end, I do try to bring them all together anyway for secondary energies. But this is the main energy, whatever you're picking now, the strongest for you. You pick this section. In the very near future, you got the Sky Father, an air sign coming in, and actually an Earth. I saw it here too. You got 2 different people coming in, vying for your attention. Okay, it says take action. We saw the 7 of Wands. That's also taking action, okay? 7 of Wands. Take action. Transformation is here, okay? You will be moving on from troubling situations, okay? Transformation is here. No need to worry, okay? Mother of Cups. It's about emotions. Like I said, some of you could be dealing with a water sign, possibly a Cancer, but I feel this as someone who is trying to get emotionally stable again. So deal with your emotions. Don't worry. Don't let things get to you. Knight of Air, air. This could be Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. So don't worry about a person or emotion over emotional situations. It will work out. Okay, in the near future, you're going to be taking action. A couple people coming in, but don't worry, it'll all work out. You have 2 people, like I said, coming in. You're going to go through a major transformation. That's what this card means, is transformation. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio, but I'm saying it's emotions, okay? You will be moving on from troubling situations, leaving the old behind. So don't worry. Keep those emotions under control. Don't get defensive, but get on top of things and do what you need to do to get motivated again. Time to take action, okay? In the very near future, you're going to be dealing with a couple of people that I do have to feel, just because of this energy here, that has to do with love and partnerships. Okay, Sagittarius, this is your reading. I'm going to let this go. I will upload it soon. And guess what's coming around the corner? Valentine's and all that, and a Mercury retrograde, which also could bring, I hate to say it, people from the past or past memories or situations that you got to deal with or fix. But I do also see like love coming in. Okay, I'm going to let this go. Talk to you later. Bye.